Hey yo, just wanted to let you guys know that they're going to add a new radar block in a few days, and that's why I hurried this video quite a lot, because I know it's going to be patched and then you're going to be able to use that. Okay, bye bye. Hello everyone, so I'm sure a lot of you can relate to just driving off into a forest somewhere, not really thinking about it, and then getting completely lost and not knowing how to get back to your base. Or maybe you were trying to find cotton or trying to just explore the world, and you have no idea how to get back. And I mean, it's quite annoying when that happens because you don't really have a good way to get back from that point. But using my glitch, you should be able to find your base from anywhere, so that you can just drive off more freely, knowing you're gonna be able to get back. So what I would recommend most people to do is just find a road, like I just did, and then just follow the road, because most likely the road is going to lead you home. But in this case, the road leads me straight into a warehouse. No, that's not where I wanted to go. I don't want to go into the warehouse. There's a teleport right there. so, I'm gonna head out. And then my car ended up getting raided by a hay bot. So, let me just get on with the tutorial so you don't have to experience the same amount of pain. So, to do this glitch is actually surprisingly simple. All you need is just a few blocks of any kind, doesn't really matter. One suspension, one bearing, and then a weld tool. To get started, just place down a suspension on your car anywhere. Make sure it has 3 blocks next to it, and if it doesn't, like here, then you can just place 2 blocks. We now want to place a block on the wall, right next to the top of the suspension, to where the suspension turns green. Then we can put the suspension to 0 stiffness and then hold on the wall again. Make sure you are facing the block against the wall and not the block itself. Now that I placed down this block, you can see how the original block falls down, and that's exactly what we want. We can now move this car on our lift, and you can tell how there's a loose block on the ground now. This block is magically connected to the car, as you can see. When I hover my lift over this, they both turn white. So now I can just place down my bearing. It doesn't need to be a bearing, it can be anything that you can connect this car to. At the spaceship you start in, you can find both a switch and a light, so you can use that. Just place the light on this block and then place the switch on your car. And oh my god, that seriously scared me for some reason. Okay, but a bearing works for me because I can already hook this car up to a bearing. So I'm just going to hook it. I could also, for example, hook the engine up to this bearing, or I could use a switch and a lamp. Just like this. I can break the bearing, place down a lamp, place down a switch, hook the switch up to the lamp. Just anything so you get a connection between the car and the block. Now we want to make sure to weld this block onto the ground. It's quite important to weld this, or else this block is randomly gonna fall through the ground. And I forgot to do that last time I was recording, so you can see how that went. But the good thing about my glitch is I can just hold the connection tool and then okay, now let's weld this onto the block. It can be a bit tricky. As you can see, the car doesn't like to be welded. The car gets welded in really weird positions. There you go, this works for me. The car is going to be upside down, but that's fine, we can fix that. Now we can just place down another few blocks and then weld this car back up the right way. Just weld it so the car is facing up. And then we can break these blocks again. And what you can see now is whenever I hold the connection tool, you can see the connection between the switch and the light. And this is exactly what we want, because these two are not connected, but you can still see the wire between them. So I should be able to drive away with my car, and you can still see the connection going straight to the lights. No, what are you doing to my car? Oh, you better not break that. Okay, go away. So, I just got a little bit lost. I was attacked and I drove into a forest, I guess. And normally I wouldn't really know which direction home is. I think it's somewhere over here, but I don't know exactly. But what's so cool about this glitch is now I'm able to just hold the connection tool, and you can see exactly which direction is home. If I drive this direction, I'm going to find the lamp again. Let's just double check our connection tool to make sure we're going in the right direction. And yeah, we seem to be. So let's just keep driving and then we should be home quite soon. Oh, I see it. There's the sign. The sign is right there. And as you can tell, the connection tool is pointing right at it. So let's just keep driving. And we should be back home. There you go. Did you see how easy that was? And the connection is still there. The one thing you have to worry about though is if I reconnect, then the connection is going to be broken. Let's just exit and then join back in. And yeah, there goes the wire. So that's definitely something to worry about. But if you're aware that you're going to drive away really far, then you can just do this once, just for that temporary trip. But then again, you could always just like, there you go. Now when I respawn, I don't need to worry. I mean, I always just have that icon, so that's another way to do it. But you know, my way is still cool. It looks fancier. And what you can see now is when I hold the connection tool, there's going to be a connection between the switch and the light, even though they're
Hey,
not.
Johannes.